This is the story of Deadpool killing every single supervillain. Presented this topic before, but this video offers a more complete account. The reason these events unfolded was due to the X-Men tried to cure Deadpool's mental illness without Deadpool's consent. X-Men, led by the Avenger, took him to a psychiatric hospital. There was handed over to a mental health professional. Was supposed to be an Avengers acquaintance. Swelvatar doctor turned out to be a villain named Psycho Man. True to his name, Psycho Man was insanience. He realized that Deadpool's inner self had an overwhelming desire to kill and destroy. Decided to push Deadpool to his absolute limits, making him completely bloodthirst. From that day on, he gradually broke Deadpool's mind. In short, he subjected Deadpool to psychological torture, make him lose control. Because of this, Wade Wilson began to remember the days of the program. It turned him into Deadpool, and he became even crazier, or ultimately Psycho Man's actions caused Deadpool's confused mind to regain stability. Deadpool killed Psycho Man. That moment he heard a voice in his head. It was his own voice, but it was much clearer and much colder. Voice said, "You know what to finish it, Deadpool." Then burned down the entire asylum. After that, he went to the Fantastic Four's headquarters and used chemicals he found there to melt Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic melted away in Deadpool's hands, so only his bones remained echoes of what happened. Sue, Invisible Woman, cloaked herself and began to search for the killer when she found him. Her brother, Human Torch, had already been beheaded by Deadpool. Invisible Woman and used her powers to explode Deadpool's head. Have her Deadpool's head regenerate. He stabbed the crying Invisible Woman in the back, killing her before he killed her. Even told her she should never turn her back on an enemy, realizing that something unusual was happening in the universe. Watcher came to observe a bit. Deadpool used a piece of Fantastic Four technology to immobilize the Watcher. Deadpool held a knife to the Watcher's throat and asked him a question he wanted to know. How are you talking to the Watcher? Pointed at us as comic readers. As you know, the Watcher is a character what often breaks the fourth wall and speaks directly to the audience. Deadpool got the answer he wanted. Cut off the Watcher's massive head. At that very moment, Deadpool had already figured out who to kill next. Went on to kill powerful characters like Ghost Rider and Dr. Pym, even roasted Howard the Duck. It was Spider-Man's turn. Deadpool fought Spider, and while talking to him between buildings, and eventually killed him in public. No, his target was the Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers. The Avengers were holding a meeting to discuss how to contain Deadpool. At that moment, a bomb that Deadpool had placed on their table exploded. That bomb was shielded by particles, making it invisible. It had a very powerful blast. Many of the Avengers died, and those who survived were subsequently killed by Deadpool. Thor threw his hammer. Mjolnir. The hammer was returning to him. Deadpool used an X-Men handmade device to enlarge the Hammer to an enormous size. As a result, Thor was crushed and killed by his own hammer. Finally, Deadpool went to kill the last Avenger, the Hulk. He was torn to shreds by the enraged Hulk. When the Hulk reverted to Bruce Banner, the imperfectly regenerating Deadpool decapitated and killed him. With the Avengers dealt with the X-Men arrived, Deadpool made Cyclops' head swell with energy until it exploded, killing many of the X-Men who were nearby. Then put Colossus, Cable, and Rogue into a murder world. Aaron brutally fought and killed Themis 4, Wolverine's children, X-3, and Doc. And Deadpool repeatedly burned them to death whenever their father tried to heal them. Also melted Magneto with acid. Deadpool didn't use any fancy methods for Wolverine, simply killed him in a one-on-one fight, decapitating him. He then captured Professor X, Saint, who sent him to the asylum. Deadpool rambled on, asking him, "What if I could break out of this world?" Professor X replied that he would kill Deadpool's brain. Deadpool then allowed him to enter his Mindwind Professor Zoni of the world's most powerful psychics entered. Deadpool's brain found that Deadpool's reasons for all the killing were too numerous and complex for even his men to comprehend, turning him into a mere there were people who hired Taskmaster to kill Deadpool. Taskmaster followed Deadpool, ended up at the dead Doctor Strange's residence while searching for clues about Deadpool's next target. Found a magic book. This magic book contained information on how to travel between universal etheries, and villains were lining up on a large building, jumping off one by one. This created a massive worldwide focused. Punisher watched this scene from a window, waiting to kill Deadpool. When he saw Deadpool delivered a sniper headshot to finish the job before Deadpool could regenerate, Punisher went to check-only to find that it wasn't Deadpool but a villain named Puppet Master. It turned out that the earlier mass suicide wise Puppet Master controlling everyone, with his puppets forcing them to kill themselves. If this was all part of Deadpool's plan, Deadpool then used the puppets left behind by Puppet Master kill powerful beings like Nova Silver Surfer and Thanos Finalitas Master, who had been tracking Deadpool, cornered him in a mud pit. Two fought fierce. A libet Deadpool couldn't seem to kill Taskmaster. However, Deadpool had one last trick up his sleeve. There was a reason he ended up in that mud pit due to their intense fight. Man Thing emerged from the Mudman Thing is the guardian of the four main elements crucial for the Earth's survival. Any living being that touches him burns away with their own fear. When Man-Thing touched Taskmaster's head, burned away in the same manner. When Deadpool killed Doctor Strange, had looked at a magic spell that explained how to travel from one universe to another. It required Man-Thing's body. Deadpool needed Man-Thing to cast that spell. Man-Thing understood Deadpool's desire and sacrificed himself. Deadpool didn't even have to do anything. Man-Thing just did what Deadpool wanted. The voice in Deadpool's consciousness said, "The Tone Monster understands what another monster wants to do." When Man-Thing did a portal open at thought could take Deadpool to any universe. Deadpool entered the portal hose where you wanted to go and reappeared in another universe.